Seesaw, Margarito, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall earn but a penny a day because he can't work any faster.
A South London council is going to charge children to use an adventure playground in an effort to cut costs. Campaigners say the decision to charge users of Battersea Park adventure playground £2.50 is an attack on youth services. But the council says it has to save tens of millions of pounds. Well, Matt Cook is at the playground for us this lunchtime. Matt.
Well, welcome to Battersea Park. Perfect weather for playtime this lunchtime. Behind me is Battersea Park Adventure Playground. At the moment it's closed, they're actually doing some maintenance work, but come 3:30 this afternoon it will be full of children enjoying the swings and slides all for free. Well, that could change from October. Wandsworth Council wants to charge children £2.50 to enter the park. Some others are joining me now who aren't happy with that. Senya and Sandra. Senya, why shouldn't you be paying £2.50? It's quite an extravagant park.
Well, I represent views of women of Wandsworth, who are local mothers campaigning for issues regarding their children's interest in this borough. We totally oppose Wandsworth Council charging £2.50 for entrance to this park because children who live in high-rises, and there are quite a few high-rises in Battersea, and especially living in overcrowded flats without a garden, use this park, and especially this adventure playground, as their little oasis and heaven where they can play. For families who have more than one child, £2.50 a day would be extortion, or even a week.
Would it stop you from coming?
I definitely would stop coming because I have 3 children, and if I would have to pay £2.50 for all 3 of my children, I would probably not be able to afford it. This is also against Wandsworth Council's plan to campaign for against overcrowding, and also Wandsworth Council's plans to stop children poverty in Wandsworth Council. OK, let's bring in Sandra. You're starting a campaign. What's next for you then?
Well, we're having at the moment a petition, and if anyone wants to be involved, you can find information into our website.
Thank you very much. Well, as you heard there, the campaign starts now. Wandsworth say they have to save £55 million from their budgets.
As we heard there, recent figures show violent youth crime is falling in the capital. But could council cuts jeopardise that? Many projects which work with young people are having their grants cut. Matt Cook is in Battersea for us tonight. And Matt, what's happening there?
Well, Riz, Wandsworth residents, both young and old, are here to campaign against what they say is an unfair decision by the local council to start charging people to use the adventure playground. But right across London, borough by borough, tough choices are being made by local councils when it comes to financing and funding youth groups and youth services. For years, children have been using this adventure playground for free, but from October they'll have to pay £2.50 each on the weekends. Parents aren't happy.
Basically, this is the only opportunity for the children around here to play. And if you stop this, you're encouraging obesity, you're encouraging children from not having enough exercise.
It will lead to children being frustrated more and more, and being lured into all these gangs and drugs and all these bad things that we see happening around us.
Families who have multiple children, who have big families with lots of children, would not be able to afford £2.50 times 3 children, because that would be extortionate.
When 4-year-old Eduardo outgrows the free playground for younger children, he'll be charged to use the bigger slides. Some parents say they don't mind paying, but not as much as £2.50.
There's a lot of cuts going on, so I see why they would need to do it, but I don't know, I don't think it's right, because obviously not everyone can pay.
Young Londoners are already being affected by the cuts, and there's fears they could leave a lasting impact on the city's future. Central government says that they've offered a tough but fair settlement to local councils across the country. Meanwhile, here in Battersea, the campaign to get the playground free for everyone for the future has only just started. They're starting an online petition, and some young campaigning here as well.